Hi there guys, this is Mad Cow Gamer bringing you another gameplay commentary from my series One Gun Only. Today I'll be using Enfield, a British weapon, supposedly a British prototype weapon. It was made in the area of Enfield, I think. It's like an Enfield armory. I'm not quite sure, I'm not British. Once again, if you want to find out stats on the gun, you should go to the Xbox Ahoy. He has a pretty nice series, but I will share my personal opinion on the weapon. I've never fired this weapon before. I made a custom thingy for it. The custom eyepiece and whatnot, the reflex sight. I've never fired it before. I've never heard of it before. To me, this gun is new. I knew it was British, but performance-wise, this gun is truly not something that I would consider to be the pinnacle of assault rifle. The rate of fire is extremely slow. The accuracy is extremely slow, and the recoil is extremely great. Now, I do not hate this gun as much as I hated the Uzi, but I don't love it as much as I loved Scorpion or let's even say the other Spectre, some other wonderful guns. I would definitely say that this weapon per se, oh, that was embarrassing. I would definitely say that this weapon in particular was a hard weapon to find a really good gameplay with. Granted, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who find this weapon extremely useful, extremely effective, and know how to handle it, but I think I'm either using it wrong, but to me this weapon is just not all that super duper. So the attachments we're using for this, obviously the reflex scope or sight, whichever one you like. And we're also using the dual mags. That was a really nice hatchet, so I must say, might be wrong, but if my memory serves me right, most of the games I had extremely horrible experience with this weapon. It's bullpup. I think I'm saying it right, the breech loading one, where the mechanism for the firing of the weapon is in the back rather than in the front. I got killed by the guy on that bus. I didn't see him even now, but I knew he was there right after that first shot. I'm like, oh wait, that's where he killed me. Oh snap. Overall, I would say that this weapon probably fires extremely large cartridge, and I would say that it has about the same firing speed as a K-47. But I don't want to put my bets on that because AK-74 and 47 both are much better weapons in order for close and long range. I found that firing this weapon in bursts is much more effective. I would suggest to use it in bursts and not full-fledged full auto. But if you are gonna go full auto, make sure, like with any other rifle, aim at the feet, let the recoil take you up the top. Maybe you'll get that headshot, maybe you get him to go to last stand, which once again I find extremely pain in the ass to deal with. I really hate when guys kill me in last stand. It shows how stupid I am, and it shows how weak they are. So either way, it's a, oh, good knife. Either way, it's a both of us did something wrong and used something bad. But there's a lot of blind fire. I didn't with this gun, didn't see the guy on the side. A lot of blind fire, so I know general area the enemy is at. I will just fire at that location, hoping that the spray will take care of anybody down the range. So saw somebody up here, I think. I'm not sure. I saw the red thing. Oh, there it is. There it is. Really got a really nice kill on that guy, because expected him to be there, but not running from there. We're playing on obviously this map. Cracked, is it? You see, that's a perfect example of how bad the aim on this gun is. Even though I sprayed it a little here and there, I still did not even get a hit mark, even though my sights were spot on the enemy. Overall, I would definitely say that if you don't have anything better to use this, but then again, you know what I found out is that every time you use a gun, there's always a little twerk with it. Something that you have to do in order to make the gun effective, and I always say that it's not the weapon, it's the user. Unfortunately, that's not true within the video game world, because within the video game world there are stats, and there's no way around these so-called stats. The probably one good thing about this gun, because of its low rate of fire, is the accuracy of hip fire with it. I have much more efficiency when I fire with this gun hip than I do with other rifles. For example, M16 is a decent rifle to fire from the hip, but guns like I would say, oh haha, the same guy wanted to connect me again. Guns like, for example, M14, which have extremely high recoil without the grip, would be extremely bad for the hip fire. And guns like, let's even say AUG, have really bad hip fire. Had really bad experience with those guns and with hip fire, but had much better experience with them scoped. This gun is the opposite: bad experience with scope, but good experience with hip fire. I would say that the bullet penetration is obviously the same like on any other rifle, but for some reason I feel like this gun has better bullet penetration for the doors and whatnot. I would say never do this and alert your enemy, but it's the same guy, and I got my Blackbird. I was so excited because the first time I got a Blackbird with a this Enfield weapon. Now, I also would like to say that the previous two guns we looked at, which was M14 and M16, were both American-made weapons, and they used it heavily during Vietnam because those guns were extremely effective. I forgot to mention it then. I really like give a little background on the weapon, even with my limited knowledge. I'm not looking this up beforehand. Maybe I should, but that's not my job. My job is to bring you gameplay. So yeah, those previous guns were guns of American-made. M16 was extremely used heavily during the Vietnam War. It was the iconic weapon of an American GI, American soldier during that era. I would say the M14 too. I don't know much background. All I know it's an extremely old gun, and I'm pretty sure it's one of the first repeating single shot. So how would you say, not single shot, I would say semi-auto rifles with a high caliber that would prove to be an extremely good at both long range and mid range combat in the hands of an efficient sniper or even a infantryman. Just like much British guns, as you know, Stan and stuff, this gun, as I said before, is not all impressive. Like I have never seen an impressive British gun, except the sniper rifle. Maybe M14 is a British made. Wow. You know what? Now that I think about it, I'm not really sure. I don't wanna make fun of Brits, nor do I want to make fun of Americans. So I'm not sure which gun it is. Well, no, the guy is camping here. Is the guy with a mask? Yeah, it's the guy with the Joker mask. He likes camping. But you have noticed my two last guns, I was doing extremely conservative fights. With this gun, I just go out and into the fight right away. Why? Because this gun is not really good for a strategic and calm sniper fire like other guns. So since this gun is pretty much auto and bad accuracy, I like using it as an offensive tool. Granted, this is Slayer game rather than a objective game. I'm bringing Ground War back to the series because I'm really enjoying it again. Slayer is just too small for me, I guess, now. But I would definitely say, oh, camera spike, somebody's learning. Yes, I have smoke grenades, obviously the camera spike, and oh, there's another one. That was a really cool move on me to throw a grenade with for them to get rid of it, go around and just pwn them. A very strategic move, I would say, something that a lot of people don't do in Call of Duty. They like rushing or you know what, typical gameplay. So we went 26-7 with the Enfield, extremely good score. This was Mad Cow Gamer Review, another episode of One Gun. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to comment and see you later, guys. Peace. 23-7 was all good. That's sick.